era that we were growing up in, you know, um, all of the guys that were in constant recording, and I recorded by myself. I did not record with anybody. I think I had one song. Uh, I didn't record with guys. I recorded only with girls. Mariah, Madonna, people like that. I never recorded with anyone until Jay Z came to my house. One of the girls had in the drill team had told him about my making music. So I never recorded with anyone and no guys. But for some reason, after I recorded with Madonna and recorded by myself and recorded with Mariah, Jay Z popped up. And after that, I didn't see no more girls other until we went to Compton. And that's when Jewel and Lady of Rage, those two girls, they came, they popped up. So, but when I first started in Compton, I was by myself. I was at Easy's with Bone Thugs and Harmony. I was not out, and I thought to myself, I said, you know what? I'm recording with all dudes. You know, it's gonna be hard for me to, if I did make some music, to even go after these songs. You know, by being so many dudes, and plus I wasn't on Bone Thugs and Harmony's record, what you call it, on their payroll anyway. I was just doing some backup. That Easy E asked, you know, why don't you just do some backup for their songs? Because they was already out. But when I did the Nicki Minaj song, Easy he wanted me to put me on there, and I was like, I don't want to be on there, you know. And I don't know if he said he was going to put Harmony on there or Harmony Bones, but I didn't want no recognition at that time. And I think I was 2021. I didn't want no recognition because I wanted to keep all my music secret. And so when we was recording there, it was a whole lot of people there. It was let me see if I can remember some of their names. The guy, what's his name? Some real good talent there. Real good talent. The one with the real deep voice, and he sings with Ashanti on some songs. I can't remember his name. Ja Rule. No, not Ja Rule. The other one that just passed away. But we would, you know, I was listening to all the people and, you know, all the guys that were there and thinking, wow, it's a lot of talent. One day it's gonna be they're gonna be some really, a lot of people that have a lot of skills in this room. And what's so weird is that a lot of people wanted to record. They was ready to record, but Jay Z didn't record there. Nobody, no, he didn't. And Sean Diddy, Diddy, he didn't record there. But let me tell you something else about Diddy. He not no dirty person. He not dirty by any kind of way. He's a clean cut person. You know, everybody trusts him to be on the up and up for everybody, to stand up for to try to get our music out there. So as far as being like filthy or dirty, what they were saying about in all these suits and stuff like that about these women, I don't really believe it myself. He not like that. But by no way, you know, feeling all on women and all that kind of stuff. No. So but you know, people need to bump their lawsuits up to make more money, I guess. I don't know. Um, but I wanted to say that it was just weird that we were recording out there, and I really, you know, I didn't think those songs was making any money. The only song that I thought that would make some money was Warning. And that's why we did a women's version at Easy E House, because I wanted Warning to come out. Uh, I knew that was going to be a hit. And sure enough, it did. And too bad that Biggie wasn't able to make a whole lot of money off of that song. You know, I would have gave that song completely to him after he passed, to his family, because he that was for him. You know, that was for him to record. And it's just a certain, I was just thinking of stuff like that, we wasn't with no dirty guys, and some people recorded, some didn't. And it's kind of sad, Hey, you guys, introducing This Is Tough, my friend, was was on one with like Diddy. Pimp C. I don't know who Pimp C is. Um, I just wanted you guys to know that he wasn't no dirty person and stuff like that, because I wouldn't have had him represent me. And my father was the same way. He was clean cut. He knew how to talk to people, and it wasn't that people believed him. It was actually the way he was. That's who he was. He was truthful when he came into whatever he was doing. So I don't know. I think for some reason it changed. Something changed. I don't think something changed in him that much. No, no, no. That would have been weird, you know. But I just wanted you guys to hear that. So what was you guys thinking? Now introducing her to me. Yeah, well, that's all I wanted to say. I really don't have much to say. I just was looking at some of these videos on here, and they talking about how this man was doing all this dirty stuff. I don't know, because some of these women was doing some real crazy stuff. That kind of threw me off. Like, wait a minute, they was doing it too. Yeah, that was kind of weird. And I don't understand how you recording and doing all this, and then you turning around at parties at night. That would be hard, to be writing songs, then recording, then performing, and then freaking. Good Lord. I'd be used up by then. I'm glad I did sit that out. I am glad I set that out, because that was too much. That would have been too much for me. I'm a homebody anyway, though. What does this mean? That is tough, my friend. Pimp C. Who's Pimp C? Who is Pimp C? Was on one with like Diddy. Pimp C, the guy that just passed away. Oh, he just passed away. I seen that. I didn't know him. I didn't know him. But I don't know. It just seems like the lies are overpowering the real person for some reason. I don't know. It's turning into I'll say, like a gruesome type thing. Like, how could somebody be that dirty and then turn around and take a shower and be that clean? There ain't no way. There is no way. I've had friends that are very clean, that are be clean cut, all different sizes. Got dog hair on me. All different sizes, and they can't go from dirty to, from that dirty to clean that quickly. There's no way. I've never seen anybody like that. I don't know if you guys have, but I've never seen nobody that dirty and then turn around and be that clean. It would be too much for a person to change that much. That's why I think it's a lie. That's why I think they lying. I think they recorded this stuff a long time ago, and then they're talking about a lady that put a lawsuit in a day before the thing started, you know, and the only person that I know with her same name, this lady has to be 60 something years. Well, she was 60 something about 5 or 10 years ago. I think after he got that money from that alcohol company, from the liquor company, I think that's when they start targeting him. And you know what? It's a lot of these guys that's on here talking, not the guys that's not the podcasts, but these people that's talking bad about him. And I'm not talking about the ones from Making the Band. I seen one flick of Making the Band, and I didn't really like that. But I seen that, and I'm telling you, and I'm not talking about them. You know, they have their grievances. I understand that they had them on there, but these people that's come in the podcast is they saying what they supposed to say. But the ones that are talking about how they don't like he did this and he did that and he did that, that don't even register in his demeanor. It just don't. It don't rest right with my soul. You know. Now, if he did it, it would be like a big giant whoa or oh or oh my God. It don't register like that with me. Mm-mm. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It don't make it. It something is not registering right with my soul. It's like somebody is planning it or had planned this. Cause he's not. Diddy ain't never been like that. He ain't never been the type of person that be that dirty. Mm-mm. Dude been clean since high school. That when I met him. Every day. So they could call it what they want to call it, but no. I wouldn't believe that. That Diddy was he was that downright dirty. Come on now. No way. Has he ever? Obviously, it's people that have never met him. And for somebody to say that, they might have not ever even been around him. For them to say stuff like that and actually be able to think it up and say, you know what? He did this and he did that to me. For them to even be able to say that, they obviously never been around him long enough or been around him too long and never really got personal with him. Never had a real personal 2 or 3 meetings and seeing him a couple of times before they what you call start hovering around him, because that's what it sounds like to me. I'm just saying, y'all, it don't add up. It don't add up. Mm-mm. You can talk about somebody, 2 or 3 women could talk about somebody, and they could write all this nasty stuff down, and then they put it in the court like, they don't have no repercussions. But let them put them on the stand, and I bet you gonna catch them in all kind of lies. Let them put them on the stand. I mean, they dragging this man like he one of the filthiest. It ain't even him. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's a totally different person that they're portraying on this paper. That's how I know they lying. That's how I know they lying. That man is not dirty like that. Always been clean cut. You can't hide that behind no Catholic school. If you dirty at a Catholic school, everybody gonna know about the time you leave. Everybody gonna know it. So I wanted to tell y'all that. That just didn't that don't rest right with my heart and it don't rest right in my stomach to say that man was dirty. That man ain't dirty. He ain't dirty like that. Mm-mm. I think them people was trying to mess up his head because he done with them. You ain't seen her say one thing. You ain't seen one of them women say, oh, I got abortion. He made me get an abortion. You know why? Because he wasn't messing with them like that. They was hanging around and he didn't have nothing to say. He let them do that. Just sit around and hang around. Something is wrong with that in my soul. Something is wrong with all the stuff that they saying. I mean, I heard everything, and some of it sounds like, wow, it really could happen. But then I think of the person that I know. No, mm-mm. They wouldn't be able to hide that. Not that. They wouldn't be able to hide it from me, cause I see right through it. I sit back and see right through it. I watch him every which way, honey. A man come up on me, my cousin be right here. I watch them every which way, where they been, and all that. So all that dirty stuff. Oh, he's attacking this and doing that, and he's hitting me. Come on now. Out of Catholic school? No, no. And out of HBCU campus? No. Come on now. They know exactly how to try to soften somebody up, especially if they ain't been to no school. I bet you can't find one place where neither one of them graduated from. You go back and they pass. One college course that they done took. Please, somebody pick it up. If you have it, pick it up. Of any of his accusers. They running around talking about they on private planes at 17. Come on now. 17 on a private plane. Why is you up in the air at 17 and you ain't even started adult yet? That ain't your daddy and mama. That wasn't your daddy. Why would you be up on a private plane at 17 with a strange man? For all you know, you get thrown out of there. Come on now. That don't even make sense. I'm telling y'all. And this morbidity, morbidity, is that how they say it? Morbidity, this stuff that they have going around, it's morbid. It's morbid. That's all it is, and got to the point it's disgusting. And it's it makes me sick hearing it. It makes me nauseous hearing it. It's disgusting. For a woman to be able to bring up stuff like that to an attorney, especially if it don't even talk about the real character of the man. And trust me, I know the characters. I know the characters. Somebody didn't want to get away. Somebody wanted to get more than they got, and they didn't. You see, they were suing companies. Oh, I'm suing the company. Why don't you just go and sue him as soon as you left? I'd have sued him before I even had my kids. I'd have been like, no, he ruined my life. I don't even feel right bringing kids in this world. I don't even feel right bringing kids in this world. He's ruined me. He didn't want no kids with me. I'm done with him. You know, that kind of feeling. No, they turn around and go and get married and have kids by somebody else and then sue him. Come on now. Oh, he ruined my life. No, I think the one you with ruined your life. Especially since you ain't got no kids by the one that had money. And you ain't made no money off the music. And the other one, why is she even with somebody if she ain't made a record? The one that was over there at 17. Why is she over there with somebody at 17 and she ain't making music? What did she get on a private plane with them for? What'd she get on there for? Nobody knows. What you doing on a private plane with a man that's twice your age? How you even get to him? How was you able to get to him with security and all of that? Explain that. On a private plane. That's disgusting to even think about. But you know what? You know what this sounds like? It sounds like a bunch of old cheesy women that wanted something so desperately, and they making stuff up to get paid. And then to turn around and down him. Trust me, if these women were so clean cut, they wouldn't be having nobody talking about these lawsuits. They would have kept their lawsuit private. They would have mentioned it in the news, and it would have been over with. Nah, but they got a lawsuit that they opened up about that is very morbid. I mean, just the details in itself are morbid. And you guys talking about they horrific. Could you imagine a woman doing that stuff? They was doing the same thing he was doing, they claim. Come on now. They doing the same thing he doing. The heck? I died laughing when they said that. Talking about Diddy. I'm like, what about them? They run around with they popping open for God knows who. Come on now. That's disgusting. All right, y'all. I ain't got no more followers. I guess I'll talk to y'all soon. Stay safe. Have a good day. Bye.